As you know, I'm Mayor Hines, principal of Hanover Elementary, and I am deeply honored with recognizing all of the veterans who have served for our country to make it beautiful. And I appreciate all that you do. Your service does not go unrecognized.
Please meet Jack, Ben, and Marcus up front as they lead the Pledge of Allegiance. performs for us this morning. Allie and Mia will play America the Beautiful, and Cece will play My Country 'Tis of Thee. We know you will enjoy their performance. We will now sing America and America the Beautiful in order to celebrate our veterans around the world. Our kindergarten leaders will now lead us in song. Students and staff, today we celebrate Veterans Day, a day where we honor the service of all U.S. military veterans. Veterans Day is a time for us to pay our respects to those who have served in the United States military branches. For one day, we stand united in respect for those who serve our country. This holiday started as a day to reflect upon the heroism of those who died in our country's service and was originally called Armistice Day. The flower known as the poppy is the enduring symbol of remembrance of the First World War. It is strongly linked with Veterans Day. The poppy's origin as a popular symbol of remembrance lies in the landscapes of the First World War. Poppies were a common sight, especially on the Western Front.
Today we see the poppy flower and remember the bloodshed during the wars that were fought by the many American men and women of the armed forces.
Thank you, veterans, for all you've done. In our hearts, you are number one. You give up so much and sacrifice.
You leave your families without thinking twice.
We have our freedom because of you. We can't thank you enough for all that you do.
Thank you for coming and have a wonderful day.
Celebrate the heroic acts of all men and women who serve. A huge thank you to the Liberty High School Grenadier Band, Bagpipers, and Brass Ensemble. We appreciate you joining us today. You rock!
shout out to Mr. Bill Lennox for bringing the crew today. We so appreciate that. Our Liberty High School bagpipers and brass never disappoint. They come every year, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
In addition, thank you to our very own balloon buddies for providing the beautiful balloons that are on display around the room. Mrs. Geronimo, Mrs. Dredge, and their helpers, Ruby, Maggie, Olivia, Kira, Lucy, Bruno, and Christopher. You are awesome. A big thank you to our custodians, Miss Dana and Mr. Emiliano, for helping to set up the room for us. A huge thank you to our fantastic Hanover PDA for the wonderful and delicious baked items. Mrs. Rispoli and Mrs. Gecko, you are great. Also, thank you to the Veterans Day Committee who worked hard to make this day a very special one for our veterans. A huge thank you to Mrs. Sabetti, Mr. Riley, Mrs. Zimmerman, Mrs. Villani, Mrs. Millman, Ms. Boyko, Mrs. Shafra, Mrs. Harris, Ms. Gilboy, Mr. Williams, and Mrs. Gianaris.
Okay, what a amazing event that happened just now with the kids involved as leaders, and thank you veterans for all that you've done.